All right, you're going to want to see this. Google just dropped something called Antigravity, and honestly, it looks like it's about to completely change the game for how software gets made. And I'm not just talking about another AI tool here. This is a total fundamental shift in the entire development process. And look, don't just take my word for it. That's the actual claim coming from the people who built this thing. I mean, that one sentence sets the stage for everything we're about to unpack. It's a massive statement, right? So let's really dig in and see what they mean. So here's what we're going to do. We'll look at what makes this platform so different, how your role as a developer is about to change, how these AI agents actually work under the hood. We'll tackle that huge question of trust, and then, what this all means for the future. Okay, first things first, let's get one thing crystal clear. We're not talking about a slightly smarter autocomplete or some chatbot that lives in a side panel. No. Antigravity is being pitched as a completely new category of tool. Yeah, the term they're using is an agent-first IDE. And for any developer, the IDE is home base. But this one, it's built on a totally radical new idea, that the AI agents are the main characters here, not you. I mean, look at this stuff. A built-in browser so the AI can actually see the web, async workflows so it can juggle tasks, and deep, deep autonomy. The whole thing is designed from the ground up so the AI can just work without you constantly holding its hand. And this really hits the nail on the head. We've all gotten used to the idea of an AI co-pilot, right? An assistant that helps you out. Well, the agent-first model completely flips that on its head. The AI isn't just helping you code anymore, it is the coder, which of course brings up a huge question. What's left for the human developer to do? And that leads us to maybe the single biggest change a tool like Antigravity brings. It's not just about the tech, it completely redefines the job description for a software developer. So your new role, it's way less about banging out lines of code and much more about high-level thinking, strategy, design. Think of it this way. You're no longer the person on the assembly line. You're the one who designed the entire factory, and now you just supervise the robots doing the work. You're the architect, not the bricklayer. This breaks it down perfectly. The human, that's you, the architect. You focus on the what and the why. You're defining the problem, setting the rules, laying out the grand design. The AI agent, on the other hand, becomes the ultimate implementer. It handles all the how, the nitty-gritty of writing code, running commands, moving files around. Your value shifts from pure execution to pure strategy. This is literally the start of a brand new type of engineering. Okay, so how does this magic actually happen? I mean, how do you go from a simple request to a real working piece of software without a developer typing out every single line of code? Let's break down the process. So the agent works in this really clear 4-step loop. First, it plans. It takes your request and creates a super detailed blueprint. Then it activates all its tools, the editor, the browser, the whole shebang. Next comes the really cool part, execution. It just fires off tasks in parallel, which makes it incredibly fast. And the whole time, it's constantly updating everything in real time, so you always know exactly what's going on. And here's a peek at what that actually looks like in practice. Over on the left, you can see the agent's view. It's laid out a whole step-by-step plan for adding a simple contact form. But check out the right side. This is where it gets wild. You can see it handling multiple, completely different tasks at the same time. Designing a logo, researching an API, building an app, all at once, all in parallel. It's just wild. So let's just pause and be super clear about what we're looking at here. A copilot suggests a block of code for you, right? This system, you give it a big goal, like build me a flight tracker app, and it handles the entire workflow, the planning, the coding, everything. That's not just helping you out. That's true autonomy. But of course, all this autonomy leads to the elephant in the room. This is where everyone gets skeptical. If an AI is writing all the code, how on earth can you trust it? Yeah, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? And the answer that Antigravity gives is honestly fascinating. The idea is, you shouldn't have to blindly trust the AI at all. Instead of asking for your trust, the system is built on cold, hard evidence. The agent gives you what they call verifiable artifacts. So if you ask it to fix a visual bug, it doesn't just come back and say, yep, done. No way. It gives you a before and after screenshot, just like this one here for this flower app, to literally prove that the fix actually works. And it gets better. On top of that, every single move the agent makes is logged. You get a full transparent audit trail of everything it did. It's not some mysterious black box. You can see exactly what it was thinking. Okay, I need to click the tulip card. Then you see it do it. Then you see it take the screenshot. That kind of transparency is how you build real confidence. But verification isn't just a one-way street, you know? It's not just about seeing what the AI did. It's about steering it. And this is where Antigravity introduces some incredible new feedback loops. So let's say the agent builds a UI for you. You can comment right on it, just like you would in Figma. You can literally draw a box around something and say, hey, make this pop more. This whole thing creates this really rich, powerful feedback system. You're not just giving it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. You're actively directing it. You can drop visual comments on the UI, leave specific feedback on the code it writes, and even watch a screen recording of it doing the work. It's that deep level of back and forth that lets you take what the agent builds, which might be 90% there, and guide it to that final 100% production-ready solution. So when you put all these pieces together, what do you get? What does it all mean? Well, it's way more than just a new tool. It's a completely new model for how humans and AI can actually collaborate to build stuff. And this really boils it down to the new collaborative loop, doesn't it? The agents build, you steer them with high-level direction, the artifacts verify the work is good, and the result? Work just accelerates like crazy. It's not a new tool, it's a new engine for development, and its fuel is speed. This whole new way of working, it actually has a name. They're calling it agent engineering, and its promise is both simple and, kind of profound. It's about letting developers build so much more, not by writing code faster, but by writing less code and instead becoming masters at directing and orchestrating these super capable AI agents. And really, that leaves us with the ultimate question. When all the tedious, nitty-gritty implementation work is finally automated, just imagine the creative potential that gets unlocked for developers. The bottleneck isn't how you build something anymore. The only question left is what you're going to build. So, what's it going to be?